What's up, guys? CD Box Reviews back here, having a little bit of fun today. I pulled out of the car, Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, East 1999 Eternal. Look at that, it came out in 95, it was their debut album. They're a Cleveland hip-hop G-funk group under the wing of Eazy-E for a while. So yeah, let's get into it. I pulled the front out. You can see in the case, you got a little picture there on the back. You got the tracks, a graphic with all the skulls, the album cover, band members in the streets. It's animated. Got a bunch of animated bones and shit. It's kind of cool. The more you look at it, the worse it looks, because it's one of those 90s renderings back from you look inside it, there you got this page. We'll open up. You have all the songs and which members wrote them, and then the 4 members pictures there. Let's see if I can get the names. I think it is Bone, Tony C, Unique, and DJ. Yeah. That I'm seeing. So there you go. Produced by Eazy-E. So yeah. Overall, I think it's pretty good. It's a very well-known 90s album, very defining of the era as far as this kind of like gloomy funk kind of hip-hop goes. The only things I'd say about it is that the what's it called? The flows kind of get a little repetitive. The beats are kind of similar, but not really. There's like a couple different styles they churn through in it. I think overall it's a pretty good album. I definitely listen to it again. So I think I'll just go through the tracks now. There are 17 tracks, which is kind of a lot, especially for a rap album. Usually they're not, because that's a lot of lyrics to write. Usually it's not so big. I guess now you see like Kanye's got like 24 track album, whatever. But yeah. So with the introduction, I thought it was cool because it's got like the reverse beat. It's not really a song per se. I don't think anyone goes out of their way to listen to the introduction of an album, but it gets you in the vibe. It's got like the the reverse beat, the kind of how I say it, like the affected voice where it's lower. It's got that weird like kind of spook pitch to it. I think it's kind of cool. And then next track you have East 1999. It's a decent track, It's very it's where I picked up the album. Kind of has a very similar flow throughout it, because I would listen, I was like, oh, it sounds like First of the Month. Sounds like, the other songs that you've heard, the more popular songs. It's very, it's like a hard gang song. And it's got this sound effect in it that kind of sounds like an old phone ringtone that comes back later. And I think it's kind of, I think that's kind of cool. I don't know why I liked it. And then Eternal, it's more like dreamy, kind of airy beat. And it's decent, The vocal's very rhythmic. It's not my favorite. The next song is one that I definitely like, though, Crept. I thought that the bass part, and I play the bass, so I like when songs have a good bass part, and I thought the bass line was kind of cool. And more than that, I just think the chorus is cool. It's I just like I can't really sing it honestly, but I just think the way it repeats and the way it like sounds and the way it's cadenced, it's kind of, it's cool. I don't know. I don't really know how to say it. And then we get to Down 71, which I thought was another pretty good song. It's, it kind of tells a story, but it's got like a cheesy court intro, they used to do. They did like, NWA did it. A lot of people have done it. Just kind of like a, I don't know, stupid thing. I don't really like it. But the rest of the song holds up pretty well. It's got like gun sounds in it. It's pretty cool. Mr. Bill Collector, kind of a decent, forgettable song for me, honestly. I think the instrumentation was pretty good. It's another rhythmic track. I mean, they all are. They're kind of, their formula here for the songs is that they, you know, each person in the group kind of gets a go at a verse, and they're backing them up with each other with like backup vocals, and you know, and then they'll have longer parts that are more fleshed out and rhythmy, singy. And yeah, next song, Budsmokers Only. It's kind of like, I don't know, weed songs in general to me are kind of, they're a little weird. They're a little kind of stupid to me. Usually it's just kind of like a, you know, thing. I think the piano beat's definitely cool, though, you know. And there's this, like, voice in it, a part of it that kind of just annoyed me. I don't know why. I don't know. It's alright. You get to Crossroads, and this is, like, the Easy tribute song, and, you know, that's good, right? It's nice. It's a pretty damn good song to be attributed to you, but I wouldn't say it's, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's, like, my kind of thing. It's nice. It's kind of reminds me like a Boys to Men song a little bit, you know. Same kind of vibe, that 90s R&B almost thing with the, you know, very religious and spiritual, because, I mean, it makes sense for what it is. And then Killa is the next track, right? Yeah. I don't know. It's just like interval. It's a very forgettable interlude there. It could be there, it could not be there. I don't really think it matters to anyone. And then you get to, what do we got? Land of the Heartless. Oh, this is pretty good. The bass on this one is also pretty nice too. And every time there's more kind of just stupid sound effects, which is, it's just the way the 90s is. They have, you know, the whole thing with like just kind of corny sound effects in the middle of a song. Or, you know, there's Biggie songs that got like a fight breaks out in the middle of it. You know, it's just kind of what they do. Just because it was cool at the time. It's whatever. Take it or leave it. It doesn't really bug me that much. But I don't know. And then No Shorts, No Losses is the chorus is kind of bum in my opinion. There's a nice little synth noise in there that I liked. I don't know. That's really all I'd say. It was very, very forgettable for me. And, the bar is pretty high here too, because I think they're all like good songs, but it's just what I, you know, what I like. And First of the Month, next song, is definitely my favorite song on the album. It's one of my favorite 90s songs, honestly, one of my favorite rap songs. I think it's just, you know, it's about welfare, it's about struggling. I just think it's really good. I think they knew it was the best song in the album, honestly. I think when you make an album like this, you kind of listen to it back, you say, okay, this is the one, right? And it was pretty good. I mean, it's great. I don't know why I said pretty good. It's, you know, it's just good. Everyone's parts so nicely fit in, and it's just, the flows, it's jumpy, it keeps going, the chorus is great, you know. It's so recognizable, too. I feel like anyone who's listened to 90s rap knows that song. And the next song is my least favorite song on the album, actually. One of them, Buddah Lovaz. Generally, like, lead songs are so lazily constructed to me, though. It's repetitive. It's just, I don't know, it's just kind of stupid, in my opinion. I don't really see why it needs to be on here. And the sound effect, like I think it's someone smoking. I think this is supposed to be, it just sounds so stupid, and it's annoying. Like, it bugs my ears. And then the next song, Die, Die, Die. It's, you know, it's just like another hard-ass lyric song, just like, you know, dark, we're street, we're tough song. And it's alright. It's, you know, it's decent. Then, finishing up the album here, the last few songs, Mr. Ouija 2 and Mo Murda kind of grouped together for me because they're very similar. They have a very similar repetitive part, and it's the exact thing I don't like about them is the fact that they repeat a lot of lyrics, and it's just kind of, okay, great. I don't know, but those are two of my least favorite songs of the album. Honestly, I think that once the album stops at the first of the month, you can just kind of chop the rest off, and I wouldn't really be bothered. The last song though, Shotz to the Double Glock is alright. You know, the piano beat's kind of cool. I thought, you know, they have a lot of songs in here that use this like piano style because I mean, the piano's very versatile. So if they use it to make these gloomy kind of feeling dark beats that set the stage for their rhythmic mix of being like singing, which is kind of, you know, it's weird to sing about like specifically like gangster things. It doesn't really make sense in your head. Like, it's like, okay, you're singing and you make these high-pitched vocals and all this, and it's very rhythmic and like it's melody. It's not verse. It's not just plain rap verse, but it sounds good and it makes sense when you do it, and I just think they pull it off well. So overall, I'd say it's a 7 out of 10, and this is one I would definitely listen to again, I'm sure. The funny thing is, I don't actually have the disc. I have no disc. I know, yeah, here, you can see a little map of, I guess, Cleveland, where they were. This is, you have to find it. I guess that's what that is. But yeah. 7 out of 10. They're great.